son of a bitch, man. Fucking, I hate fucking updates so goddamn much. What's cracking, everybody? Welcome to episode 127 of the Good Kraken podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Ernell Pearson, alongside the inevitable one, Devin Stanford. What's happening, baby boy? Oh, dude,
some shit. I do want to put a moment out there to let people know. My grandma Barb passed away today, so I'm saying rest in power. She is the person that I had the strongest connection with on my Native American heritage side. She lived on Res, right outside of Sioux City. I wish her the best, and I hope that she finds peace in the next life.
She lived a good life, man. You said she was 70?
Yeah, she was 70 years old.
70 is a
rest in
fucking
power,
good life,
Grandma
dude.
Barb.
We're at 70 is a fucking good life, man. Fucking good life, dude. Yes, big old rest and power to her, dude. We love you, doggy dog. We love you. Family is always hard to lose, but you know they live a good life, and they raise good children. They raised you, and they brought you and created you into this world and taught you all the things that you need to know. And now you're here ready to kick ass, and one day you're gonna be 70, being like, oh Jesus Christ, man, I'm tired.
I'm already tired.
You're like, I'm fucking 30 and I'm exhausted, man. I don't want to do it anymore.
I'm tired.
Devin, how's that weather down over there? I know we're not too far away from
the weather outside is weather. So
yeah, I know, dude. It's fucking outside, June 18th, and it is fucking raining outside. It's raining.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't know if you noticed it, but it was raining hard last night.
Yeah, so I went and saw the movie last night, and on my drive back, I was like, what in the fuck, man? Like it's not supposed to be. I should be wearing like a cutoff shirt.
Yeah.
This time of year. Like,
last year it was like 110 degrees. This year it's like maybe 60.
Global warming, man. Global fucking warming. You know what I'm saying?
The Earth is flat. I'm kidding.
It shouldn't rain this much. The world is in the circle. You know what I'm saying? Like, so do you believe in the flat Earth theory? Do you believe in like the Halo?
Oh, fuck no.
The Halo Earth theory.
Get the fuck out of
here. Which Earth is your favorite Earth? You know what I'm saying? It's so, like people are like, I like my Jesus.
That's a good question. Like 616.
Oh, that's a good universe. That's a solid universe. That's the one that I want to live in. Actually, I'm kind of hesitant to say that I want to live in
I know, right?
616, because like people are like New York. A
lot of people die, dude.
Yeah, a lot of people fucking die all the time, man. Like Loki almost slaughtered an entire like place of people in the middle of fucking Europe, dude. Like that's not okay. I mean, he straight stabbed a guy and then tore his fucking eyeball out. Can you believe that?
Yeah,
Can you believe that shit? Middle of a fucking museum in front of everybody. Imagine seeing that in person. You're just like, dude, fucking metal.
I've seen some shit in person. I'll tell you what.
I'll tell you what, man. I'll tell you, there's some nasty shit out there. There's like this one time I saw a homeless guy smashing it with another homeless lady behind a bowling alley. Hollywood Bowl. You remember that was a place?
Interesting.
Yeah. That was a great time. They snuck in the little fence area.
Go give your balls a tug.
Give your balls a tug, tit fucker. You know what I'm saying? And boy, did he.
Shut the fuck up,
dude. I haven't been able to stop watching it.
Yeah. Do you have a new show you're watching?
Huh? Well, today, we're not talking about Sanguinette, because today, we're talking Tom Cruise be cruising, George R.R. Martin never finishing that fucking book, To Infinity and Beyond, and much, much more, because this is the Good Kraken Podcast, your choice for all the nerdy video game and pop media news, reviews, and discussions, and wonderful shorty quotes that you want to hear live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. and Saturdays at 12 p.m., sometimes 12:10, because we run late because of audio issues. If you're riding this wave, you can head on over to patreon.com/Good Kraken Show, where you can submit questions and topics of the show, get exclusive post-show content, and have early access to episodes before they go live on podcasts and video services across the digital sea. Yeah. But if you emptied your pockets for the latest and greatest in entertainment, that is totally fine. You can watch us record the show live right here at twitch.tv/Good Kraken Show. If you have Amazon Prime, you also have Twitch Prime. We would love for you to give that to us to help keep us pushing content out for all of you listening or watching at home. But you can also support us by going to our YouTube channel by YouTube. I always say YouTube. YouTube channel. YouTube channel. Yeah, YouTube. Clicking that beautiful bell and big red button, or by subscribing to our podcast channel by searching Good Kraken with an exclamation mark and leaving a review there. Devin.
For now.
Guys, we have some captain's orders here. Actually, just one good one. We want to give back to you guys at home. It's been a real weird year so far. We know that like lots of people have been busy. People have been busy working. The pandemic status is kind of like shifting in a weird way where everyone just kind of like, doesn't exist anymore. We've had pieces of our content do extremely well. We've had pieces of our content not do very well. We've had shows that like we've seen 18 of you come in and talk with us. We've seen some that you guys were out doing stuff with your family, so we didn't have anyone there. And that's totally fine. Either way, we want to give it back to you guys for supporting us this year. And we definitely plan on doing so. We plan on doing some more video game giveaways when we lead into new releases and like gameplay streams, stuff like that. We plan on doing some cool merchandise stuff here later in the year. There's lots of stuff that we're wanting to do, and we wanting to do whatever we can to give back to the community that's helped us get to where we are today. With that said, please join our Discord. You can drop that in the chat here. Join our Discord. And you can find that in our link tree that's on our bio on all of our social media platforms. Go on there, talk to us, let us know ways that you guys feel is the best way for us to give back to you guys. What do you guys want from us? Do you want more content? Do you want more gameplay streams? Do you want more live reactions? You guys, we want to hear from all of you on what you want from us so that we can be the entertainers for you guys that you need us to be, in order for you guys to be a part of this goddamn family. So, Devin, with that said, my friend, what do we got next for the people?
We are moving into the helm.
Oh, no audio. Ding ding squawk! 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 Fucking fuck.
Damn.
You have to
figure it out.
I know, right? Hang it up, Singwinet.
You're a healthy scratch of the last place team in the no-show. Go to Apasoda.
Devin, we're giving you the first three today, my man. What do we got?
All right. So, Top Gun Maverick is officially Tom Cruise's highest grossing movie ever. This is coming from Adam Bankhurst over at IGN. As reported by Variety, Top Gun Maverick soared past Mission Impossible Fallout's $791 million to claim the #1 spot on Cruise's resume. And it still has some runway left to go as it heads up to the 4th week in theaters and inches closer to the coveted $1 billion milestone. Top Gun Maverick, Top Gun Maverick's current global total sits at $806.4 million, with $422.2 million of that coming from North America. In its debut during Memorial Day weekend, Top Gun Maverick earned $160.5 million domestically. It continued to earn $90 million and $51 million domestically in its second and third weekend, respectively, and looks to face off against newcomer Lightyear and Jurassic World Dominion, the latter of which is set to enter its second weekend. I wouldn't be worried about Jurassic World at all, Mr. Cruise.
No, definitely not. Dude, Top Gun Maverick was so good. Top Gun Maverick was so goddamn good.
It was good.
I'm not in the least bit surprised by this. I think it goes to show like what a movie with a lot of heart can actually do in today's industry. Because that's what Top Gun Maverick was. They went out of their way to make sure that everything felt authentic and was authentic enough so that they were like, no, all of you are going to train how to fly a fucking airplane and you're going to learn how to do it now. Otherwise this movie ain't going to fucking happen. Oh God, I don't know. I'm so coffee right now. And because of such, we got into a movie that was honestly one of the best action movies to have come out in the past decade. And everything about it felt wonderful. Like I had a number of times I was like contemplating going to the theater just to fucking watch it again, because I kind of actually really wanted to just go back and see it again, like over and over again, dude. Do you think that you're gonna end up like watching it when it comes out on streaming services and DVD and shit?
When it comes to streaming services, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, maybe not buy it or rent it or anything, but
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, sure, that's fair.
And I will probably only watch it again, though, if I'm going to be honest, if I'm with somebody who has not watched it yet.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. I can see that.
I will say because, like, it's going to be really hard to top that movie theater experience for that type of movie.
Okay.
And I think I would like to remember it that way.
Yeah, that's fair. I can see that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like it's cool to see because like the movie obviously deserves that capital, deserves that attention. Do you think like they're gonna follow up with it? Well, like, do you think we're gonna get a good sequel out of this?
I don't know. I feel like that's like a 50-50 thing, right? Because it's like the Top Gun Maverick could have been bad. There were some things we were like, oh.
There were definitely a couple plot things that were like, well, but like,
this is behind enemy lines now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, right. I mean, I thought that was cool. I just wish they would have gotten to that sooner, right? So it's it didn't feel
and,
like
maybe did more with it, but like,
right.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it is gonna be a good sequel. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a bad sequel. If they do a sequel, I feel like potentially it would be easier to say that it's going to be a bad sequel than a good sequel.
Right.
Honestly.
Right. There's a good chance. Yeah.
With this movie, they played a lot on like the nostalgic feels from the original. Sure. They had a bunch of callbacks, but they did it in the right way, unlike Jurassic World Dominion.
Sure.
So if that was like one of the things that made that movie good, because they did the nostalgic touches tastefully,
Right.
They can't do that for a second time.
That's fair. Okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah,
I see what you mean. So you think a lot of this is largely because of the nostalgia factor?
Well, that and the practical effects, of course,
put together, right?
Yeah. We can both agree the writing was kind of meh.
Yeah, I mean, like you're not. I mean, there's only so much that you can do with like jet fighter pilots. You know what I mean? Like what? Like there's only so much conflict you can have.
Yeah, but I think I'll leave it at that, and I'll say Phantom out. Guy Ritchie to direct live action Hercules for Disney. This is coming from Shane Romanchik over at Collider. Disney has slowly been giving the live-action remake treatment to all their classic animated films over the last decade. Everything from Cinderella to The Lion King have received its treatment so far, but now we know of the next Disney classics that will be getting a live-action film. Reported exclusively by Deadline, Disney's Hercules is the next in line and will be directed by Guy Ritchie. The remake will be produced by Joe and Anthony Russo's production company, AGBO. That is all we know about the film so far. There are no actors attached to the project or a release window yet. But Dave Callahan has written the first draft, and Disney is currently in the process of hiring writers for the remake. Ritchie is best known for his unique, snappy storytelling and visual style found in modern genre classics like Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, Snatch, Revolver, The Man from U.N.C.L.E., and Sherlock Holmes. The director has been on a hot streak lately with the hit film The Gentleman and last year's underrated thriller Wrath of Man. While Ritchie is more known for his action-heavy dark comedy offerings, his remake of Aladdin in 2018 proved that he can handle any genre thrown at him. Okay.
So
yeah,
you're here for it. Okay.
This is probably going to sound very cliche and like a safe assumption on who could play Hercules if they were to pick like a big name actor. I'm gonna go with Chris
Say it.
Hemsworth.
Oh, Chris. Oh, I was gonna say Henry Cavill.
Oh, Henry Cavill would be a good choice too, actually. I
So,
heard some rumors circulating that Chris Pratt was gonna do it, and I was like, fuck that.
get the fuck out. If Chris
Yeah.
Pratt is Hercules, I swear to God, man. The God fucking
He's
damn
just
it.
gonna do this to the Hydra. Whoa, whoa,
Whoa. Hey, Blue, back off. Like, that's it. Back off, Hydra.
Whoa.
And then afterwards, he's just gonna say something fucking stupid because that's what Chris Pratt fucking does. That's what he goddamn does.
Yep. But yeah, I'm stoked that Guy Ritchie is doing it because he makes some great movies, and you know, The Gentleman was great. Wrath of Man was fucking fantastic.
That was a fucking good movie.
It was a good movie, dude. It was a good movie.
God damn, that was a good movie.
Yeah. Who do you think would play Hades?
Oh shit. Man, I kind of want. I mean, it depends, right? Like how authentic to the original are they trying to make it? Because if they're trying to make it like make the characters look like the animated characters, then I see like Henry Cavill as Hercules, and
I have one for Hades.
Hold on. What's his name? Oh damn it.
I got a really good one for Hades.
Okay, go ahead. Name it off.
Bill Hader.
Bill Hader?
Yeah. I think he could be a great Hades.
I was thinking Dennis Leary.
Dennis Leary.
The saber-tooth tiger from Ice Age.
Dennis.
Yeah.
I'm looking him up right now.
Do it.
I like Bill Hader more.
I mean, everyone likes Bill Hader more. You know what I mean? Like my thing is like I said, like it kind of depends for me, like how much they're wanting it to like look like the character and how they want the personality to match. If they're trying to do like a completely new take, you know what I mean? Like they kind of did in Aladdin, then the number could be fucking anybody. Right, like they could do Ethan fucking Hawke for all we know. Like
they need to bring back Danny DeVito to play Phil.
If Danny DeVito is not Phil, Devin, oh Lord, the world will riot.
Danny DeVito needs to be Phil so bad.
Oh my God, we need that so bad. With that said though, like because it's Guy Ritchie, like do you think we're about to get like a dark Hercules story? I mean, like, I know Aladdin was not dark. I totally get that. Do you think he's going to take it into the Aladdin route, or is he going to go with what he knows?
I think a bit darker than what we're used to.
Okay.
For, that. But
okay.
I think it'll fit really well, and I still think there would be ample amount of opportunity for comedy to be there still.
Okay.
Yeah, but I feel like if they're going to be doing a live action version of the Disney Hercules, they need to show like what kind of stakes are there,
right? Right,
yeah,
because that's kind of what I felt like Aladdin was lacking. Was a lot of the stakes from the original. Like Jafar just didn't really feel like Jafar in the Aladdin remake. Like the Aladdin didn't really like feel like Aladdin in it at all. Did you like the Aladdin remake?
I barely remember it.
I guess that's all the answer we need then, right?
Yeah. I don't remember it being bad, but I don't remember it being great.
Like Will Smith definitely was the thing that carried the movie for you too, right? Like I would assume that's the case as well. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, Guy Ritchie has time and time again showed us that he has the chops to make it happen. So I'm sure they'll give us something good. God damn. Wrath of Man was baller. Let's fucking go, dog.
Wrath of Man was sick. I showed that to my dad, and he watched it, and then he called me the next day. He was like, "That was a good movie." I was like, "Yeah, it was."
Yeah, all the dead people in the bank. Let's fucking go, dude. Jason Statham kills it. Let's go. Anyway, what do we got next?
New Trigun anime announced for 2023. This is coming from Evan Valentine over at comicbook.com. Currently set to be produced by Studio Orange of Beasters, Black Bullet, and Godzilla, singular point to name a few. The series will be simulcast on Crunchyroll And this year's Anime Expo is slated to have more information regarding the return of the man with the $60 billion double dollar bounty on his head and his journey to survive while making sure to never take a life. Trigun first hit the scene as a manga in 1995, with the anime adaptation arriving in 1998 from Studio Madhouse. And while the franchise would eventually return to the world of anime thanks to 2010's Trigun Badlands Rumble, an original movie that brought back Vash and company, it's been some time since we've seen the lighthearted gunman in his own television series. Anime Expo is set to have a panel of their own celebrating the upcoming series, confirming some of the creative minds that will be working on the new series, including Koji Tajima as designer, Kiyotaka Waki, producer at Orange, Yoshishiro
Watanabe.
Watanabe.
There you go.
Producer over at Orange, and Katsushiro Taiki, producer Toho. The panel itself will take place on July 3rd as part of Orange Presents Studio Panel. The creator of Trigun, Yashiro Naito, will also be in attendance to help promote the long-awaited return of Vash and Stampede.
So, were you a Trigun fan as a kid?
I feel like I watched it, but back then I was like way more obsessed with like Full Metal Alchemist and the Big O and Cowboy Bebop, you know, but I know I didn't hate it. I will always remember that first episode on that train, the fight scene. I will always remember that, but I can't remember being super invested in the series as a whole. Maybe I was just a little too young for it at the time.
That's fair.
Because when that show came out, I was 6 years old.
Yeah, right. Yeah, 98. Oh, yeah, the show. Yeah. This was one of the first animes I ever got into. Trigun and Bleach. Those are the two big ones that I was super into. Aside from like Pokemon and Digimon, right? So it's only kind of counts. Like, it counts when it kind of counts, right? Trigun has.
I will be right back. There was a package just delivered, and I'm the only one home, and I'm not going to leave it on the front porch.
Okay, that's fine. Go, hurry the fuck up. Well, for everybody at home, Trigun was one of the first animes I got really, really into, and I don't know. I feel like that this anime has a lot of room to be in today's anime circles. Like, I think that like this has so much room to be able to hold on, can we talk real quick? Devin's not here, right? Can we talk real quick about how like he's just sitting here just leaving me here on my own for fucking package? Like, he lives in a good neighborhood. You know what I mean? He lives in a nice neighborhood. No one's gonna go out there and steal his fucking packages. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he's back.
Somebody at my fucking. There was somebody at my door too. Weird.
Who was at your door?
He's like, "Do you need pest control?" I'm like, "No."
Thanks. Like you're kind of the pest right now.
He kept trying to talk to me. I was like, "I'm in the middle of a podcast, guy. I gotta go."
Oh my god, yeah, Jesus Christ. Anyways, what I was telling the listeners at home, I feel like Trigun has a lot of space to I also talked a little bit of shit about you, but
I mean, what's new?
I know, right. I was like saying that I think Trigun has a lot of space to like be successful in today's anime circles, especially like a reboot of Trigun. Like, they could do some really sick shit, and if they lean into that like new like 2D / like 2.5D like anime style that we've been seeing from things like Demon Slayer and Attack on Titan, we could get some really dope shit out of a reboot of Trigun, dude. Like, there's some sick fucking fight scenes that we could get out of this. Like, I don't know if it'll top the fight scene of the Entertainment District arc ending for Demon Slayer, but like, because that shit went the fuck off.
That was really good. It was really, 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 really good.
God fucking damn, dude. But I do also know that like Godzilla Singular Point has some insane animation and workers out of there. Beastars also like has some really really great artists out of that place, and like they have all the ability in the team to be able to make a really really good production out of this. So I'm feeling pretty good about it. I'm feeling pretty good
Yeah,
about it.
yeah. I'm not upset that it's happening at all.
Oh
I'm just
yeah,
gonna
dude.
wait and see. And I was thinking about it. Another anime that I was really, really into when Trigun was a thing was Outlaw Star.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a good one.
yeah, it just popped in my head.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh yeah, that's what I used to watch back then.
Mm-hmm. Because there's a lot of animes that like I just do not really think about like having had watched like a whole lot when I was a kid, like
Hmm.
Ghost in the Shell, like X,
Yeah.
Appleseed. Did a lot of Appleseed back in
Ooh,
the day.
Appleseed. Did you
Uh-huh.
ever watch Blue Gender?
No, I did not.
That's a good one. Elfin Lied.
Elfin Lied, yeah. Oh, Elfin Lied, let's fucking go, dude. Oh man, the return of like everyone loving Evangelion again.
Yep.
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 Goddamn, dude. Anime.
Yep.
It's a good time to be an anime fan too. Not just a gamer, but an
Yeah.
anime fan. We're
Yeah.
eating. We're
But
eating good.
but why don't you tell the people about the games and
Oh,
stuff?
let's talk about some games, Devin, because right now, guys, Overwatch 2 reveals its content roadmap. It comes from Joe Scrubbles over at IGN. Revealed during today's Overwatch 2 reveal event, the roadmap shows that Season 1 of the game, beginning on the game's October 4th launch date, will include 3 new heroes. That's Sojourn, Junker Queen, and an unannounced support hero, 6 new maps, more than 30 new skins, a new game mode, the previously announced push, a new mythic skin, and the new most rare cosmetic type, and a battle pass. While we only got a glimpse of a work in progress battle pass, it seems to offer a familiar mix of free content and premium unlocks only gained by paying for the pass, by paying for the pass. From what we can see, they'll include cosmetics and XP boosters, and will be made up of 100 levels to climb. We got no information on what they'll cost, and if the included content will be locked away after season's end. Season 2 will begin on December 6th, and feature a new unannounced tank hero, a new map, 30 more skins, a new mythic skin, and another battle pass. In 2023, future seasons will include a mix of all the above, but will also include the rollout of the game's long-awaited PvE content, which will advance the story of the game. So, I know you, me, and Garrett talked a little bit about the Overwatch announcement stuff from Summer Game Fest week, and
Hmm.
I have not played a single second of Overwatch 1. It just was not for me. I was not completely sold on it, and by the time that I was interested, it had already been out for a really, really long time. This generally looks like a prettier reskin of Overwatch 1, but because of everything that they're doing with it as far as like battle passes instead of loot boxes, as far as like, taking care of like these characters, giving us more characters, giving us reasons to want to play as different characters, the amount of people in the parties, like so on and so forth. I am interested now. Do you feel the same way?
No, I
So
don't.
Overwatch is not your thing,
Just
really?
yeah, I just don't care.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's bad. I just don't care.
It's
Um,
not your. Well, what is it about Overwatch that
I'm
you're
not
not
really into
appealed by?
hero shooters, man. I'm just not.
Not even
Um,
Siege?
no, I don't even like. Again, I respect Siege, but it's just not my thing. I've never really been into hero shooters at all. Um, I like classic Battlefield shooter style, where you just pick a subclass and then you edit that class. I
Yeah.
That was like one of the biggest things I hated about 2042 was specialist hero characters.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's I'm just not into it, man. I just
What 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 about it is off-putting to you, do you think?
I'm
Like
just
what
such a classic FPS style player, just
Yeah.
let me be my own character and play the way I want to play. Like I don't want to be dealing with abilities and stuff like that. The closest I'll ever get to that is like Destiny, you know.
Yeah. But even
Yeah,
then it's still super customizable. So,
exactly,
yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
Um yeah. It's just never been that appealing to me. It just hasn't.
Okay. All right.
So,
That's fair. Yeah.
yeah.
I
I'm
guess
not
I
saying
never
it's
really.
bad. It's just not my cup of tea,
Yeah,
you know.
sure. I guess I just never really asked you like what about about those games just, never piqued your interest. Um, I usually am also kind of the same way. I was very weird about champions and heroes and stuff like that. Um, but Siege, like, I really, 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 really enjoyed. And I think one of the things that roughed me with Siege a lot of times is like having to coordinate with your team on like who's going to be playing what. And I do like that coordination when you're with a squad. And so when you're like playing an online game and you're having to play with randos, that coordination goes out the window, right? So it's like it feels like you're having to struggle to make up for the fact that like you're not in a party with everybody that like you're playing with. You don't know the people that you're playing with. You don't have time like in the background to really coordinate things. And that's the thing that makes me feel like uncomfortable with hero shooters and hero games, right? And so like Overwatch never really piqued my interest, but I've always appreciated the art, I've appreciated the story, I've appreciated what they've done in gaming. Like Overwatch is one of the biggest games in video game history, and not as big as Fortnite, which I've heard is top 10 best game of all time from one good Kraken. But he's not listening. He didn't catch that.
I'm listening. I smile.
But Overwatch, I don't know. I feel like obviously it's going to do really good because Overwatch, the name is on it. But then like I also see a lot of people that are really kind of like flustered with the direction that they're going. Um as a gamer, Devin, what
Mhm.
are your thoughts on this kind of like feeling like they're transitioning to this free to play format? What are your thoughts on this? Like like, do you think that makes this like, is this the right direction for Overwatch, or should they stick to their guns?
I think this is the right direction. I mean, I'm not even an Overwatch player, but I think this is, especially with a lot of comparisons already being made as calling this Overwatch 1.5, not
Sure.
even 2,
Right. Right.
because it just essentially looks like reskinned Overwatch with a couple other things added to it. Also, it kind of falls in line with what Microsoft has already been doing, like with Halo and other multiplayer games doing, free to play multiplayer. I mean, you got to compete with Fortnite and Apex and Warzone and all that stuff. It's if you're going to break out into the scene at all or be a part of the conversation, it has to be as accessible as it possibly can to the general masses, right?
Right. Right.
Especially for a multiplayer game.
Hmm.
Most multiplayer games don't do well when you have to pay full pop for them nowadays.
Right. Very much so.
Again, i.e. Battlefield 2042.
Would have thunk. Right.
Yeah,
Definitely
yeah,
should have gone free to play on that one. Oh boy.
yeah.
Oh
Fuck
boy.
you, EA. But yeah, I think it's the right move. I might try it because it'll be free to play, but
Right. Yeah. Sure. Sure.
but
Sure.
that's the only reason why I would try it.
Yeah.
So
Totally understandable.
yeah.
Totally
Also,
understandable.
big shout outs to Big Husky because he's been killing it. I've been seeing all his clips lately.
Oh goddamn, dude! Husky's been doing
Yeah.
clip after clip for the past year, dude. He's been
Yeah,
making
he's
content
killing
out
it in
the
Overwatch.
wazoo, dude. Oh
I,
my
I
god.
I'll be scrolling through Instagram and I'll see one of his clips. I'm like, oh man, that motherfucker just went on an 11 kill streak. Look at him.
Like he makes Overwatch like look fun. So
Yeah.
and that's kind of like what I mean. It's like I've always had a little bit of an interest, but like there's just so many things about it that I'm just like I'm coming into this too late. Like the community
Mhm.
is arguably really toxic. Like like there's a
I
lot of
mean,
different reasons to like be hesitant. You know what I
that's
mean?
like
Like
the video game community as a whole right now. It kind of sucks.
yeah, I mean like when it comes to competitive games, right? And
Yeah.
like when
Yeah.
it comes to like games that are like in the field of you can be a professional gamer in that game.
Mhm.
Like those communities I feel like get super fucking toxic because there's normal ass people that want to be at that level that like play well enough that they could be at that level, but like they're not at that level because they're an asshole.
Mhm.
Like and like like the about like a ton of people that are just like grandma's basement fucking scrubs like acting like their shit don't sink because they're good in a video game. And it's like, come on, man, come the fuck. Like I saw a video the other day of a girl like ballistically crying because she was playing Valorant with a group of people that she had just recently started playing Valorant with, and they all went off on her because she was making some bad plays in the game. Like that level of toxic is pretty historic in like Overwatch, and that's the kind of toxic I'm like, I want nothing to fucking do with that. Nothing to fucking do with that, right? And so it's like I want to play a game, but I also don't want to play with fucking randos. So like if you want to try it, I'm fucking down to try it when it comes out for free to play. You know what I'm saying? So like let's get our hands on some Overwatch, baby. Some hands on our let's see if they can sell us on it. You know what I'm saying? Some other things that they're gonna have to convince us and sell us on is a Game of Thrones sequel series about Jon Snow is in development. This comes from Rachel Labonte over at Screen Rant. Jesus Christ. The Hollywood Reporter has revealed that HBO is now developing a potential Game of Thrones sequel series centered on Jon Snow. The series is still in very early development, but should it move forward, Harrington is attached to reprise his role as Jon. No members of the creative team have been announced at this point. This is a major development for HBO's growing Game of Thrones franchise. Even before the flagship series came to an end, the network began working on potential offshoots. What's notable about the Jon Snow project is that it is the first potential Game of Thrones spin-off that would take place after the series ended. Everything else that is currently in the works, which includes 10,000 ships and 9 voyages, are prequels. However, it isn't surprising that HBO is now looking to push the timeline forward. Despite its propensity for killing characters, Game of Thrones ended with a number of people still alive and all ready to potentially lead their own spin-off. So, couple things. Okay. One, George, when the fuck are you gonna finish this book?
Never. He's not gonna
finish this goddamn book. God damn it. Yeah. And then, secondly,
someone else is gonna finish it. That's what's gonna happen.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I know, right? Secondly, is this the character you wanted a spin-off sequel for?
I don't care anymore about Game of Thrones, honestly.
And that's kind of the consensus I'm seeing from a lot of people. Because here's the deal. I fucking love Game of Thrones. I love it. I watched the whole series about 4 goddamn times. I love this fucking show. I'm one of the people that didn't necessarily hate the last season. I hate the last couple of episodes. Or the last episode. Sorry, the last episode.
That's how I am.
Because the last season had some fucking moment that the entire battle in the night was some of the best goddamn television we have ever gotten, period, right? But then
longer.
What was that?
Should have been longer.
Well, that should have been the end. If you ask me, that should have been the fucking finale. Like that, oh god, fucking pissing me off. But just like the long night should have absolutely been the end of that goddamn show. And it's interesting to see this weird thing that's happened with Game of Thrones, and we've talked about it a little bit before. Game of Thrones was a social zeitgeist for a very long time. A very fucking long time. Everyone was riding the Game of Thrones train. Everyone was just sucking that Game of Thrones dick for just about a damn decade, my guy. And the final episode was so bad. The ending to the show was so bad. I don't think anyone gives a shit about this.
The ending episode was so bad, I wanted to crash my car into a telephone pole.
Okay, let's not.
I was very upset with it.
Are you quoting? Is it Balancing Composure? Which band is that? Which band is that?
Yeah, that's Citizen. That's
Citizen. Okay, thank you.
It is Citizen. It is.
Try to crash the car. Anyways,
no, that's like 100% is actually Citizen. There you go.
Balancing Composure. That's right.
I'm wearing a Balancing Composure hoodie right now.
Anyways,
I like sad music, okay?
Anyways, do you think that because it's Jon Snow, specifically because of Jon Snow, there's a chance they could get people back in?
I think it really depends on how House of the Dragon goes. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I think that is going to be the precedent on igniting people's interest in Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it kind of solely depends on that. So
all right, yeah,
because if that show doesn't do well, they're gonna cancel any Game of Thrones TV show stuff because that's what HBO does.
It was like, nah, never mind. Y'all didn't want that. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. Because I think like me myself, I'm one half a dozen or the way or the other. You know what I mean? I could go either way. Like I'll watch it if it comes
Same.
out.
I'm being sexual.
Do I need it? Nope.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, I'm interested to see like what it could be, what they could do with it, because it's Jon Snow, because it's Kit Harington as Jon Snow, and the continuation of that story. It will be interesting to kind of see what they do. Obviously, this is going to be like a story of him with the Night's Watch, and there is more content to be had there. There are more stories to tell there, but like we're also going into this without the final book being done. And we're going into this without a lot of stuff really being laid out, you know what I mean? And that's kind of like what we were worried about in the final season, because the final season wasn't based on any source material. Like it was because it's Game of Thrones, but it wasn't because there wasn't a story already formulated that says this is what the ending is supposed to be, right? And so like I'm worried it's just gonna fucking happen again. I'm so worried that they're gonna come out with this and they're gonna be telling some original fucking story about this not original character, and well, he is technically, and it's just going to be just a bunch of wish wash because they don't actually have the writer like actually helping them. You know what I mean? Like he helps, he has his hands in it, but it's not him writing the script. It's not him writing the story. You know what I mean? So like. I don't know. We got to see House of Dragons. Got to see House of Dragons, man. We got to see that first, because if that's dog water, then there's no hope. There's no hope.
But you know, this next story is actually a lot better.
There's a lot of hope, my man. A lot of hope here, guys, because tonight or today, right now, in this very second, we're going to be talking Final Fantasy VII, the 25th anniversary rundown. Oh, God. God, I'm so coffee today. There is a presentation that happened in celebration of Final Fantasy VII. Arguably one of the greatest games to ever be fucking made. And they did a bunch of cool stuff for all of us. So in this article that we have here, this is coming straight from Square Enix themselves, like on their blog. I'm scrolling all the way down to the bottom so you can get to the lesser announcements and work our way to the better announcements here. So firstly, they came out with some merchandise. We have a like Final Fantasy VII Cloud Strife figure based on the new version of Cloud Strife. Very, very cool. A Buster Sword digital clock that I want so bad. So bad. Like put it on the shelf right behind me. Oh God, imagine that looking sexy right here next to Kratos.
Or like right there.
Yeah, right? You see what I mean? You see what I mean? I'll move that painting. And the clock can go right there, right next to Kratos. I'll tell you that. That would be fucking good. And then they're also selling a Final Fantasy VII Silver Shinra ring, which I also want really goddamn bad. But as far as announcement goes, firstly, we have Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. So last year they announced this. It's an episodic single-player mobile game that allows players to experience the world of Final Fantasy VII and its connected stories, including the original Final Fantasy VII. They gave us another look at that bad boy, and that is going to be a closed beta test during this year. So there's gonna be some fun stuff there. Final Fantasy VII: The First Soldier is season 3 is underway. That one's actually already out. So they introduced season 3 here. That is the sort of PvP. It's like a PvP.
It's like a battle royale. On mobile.
Yeah, so. Like Final Fantasy mobile game. So if you're,
it's not bad actually.
It's not. It could be better. It could definitely be better, but we'll see. Final Fantasy Remake Intergrade is finally on PC. That hit Steam and goddamn,
it's already been on PC. It's been on the Epic Game Store. It's just coming to Steam now.
It's coming to Steam. Yeah. Technically. Thank you. But that is coming already came yesterday, actually June 17th. Calm. Steam users can purchase and download Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade now, actually. And it is compatible with the Steam Deck, which they did not let up on. They were really trying to remind everybody, hey, you can play this on Steam Deck. by the way.
That's actually really cool.
It's fucking
That's
dope.
really, really, really cool.
Fucking
Good game.
dope.
Good game. People should play it.
I haven't finished it yet. I gotta finish it. I gotta finish that up. You did? You got a beat? Oh, that's good.
Well, actually, not the UV part, but yeah.
Oh, the core
rest
game.
of
The
it.
core game. Yeah. So intergrade.
I'm playing the
itself,
UV part though.
Yeah. I got to make my way, finish through that. So,
Make my way downtown.
and then next we got the first of very many dope things fucking happening here. Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion. God fucking damn. The prequel to Final Fantasy VII focuses on Zack Fair, the Buster sword wielding soldier who has a hugely important role in the series that we're definitely not going to talk about here. But this is a full remaster of the original PSP game that was the first PSP game that I fucking played. I'll tell you what. Oh, god damn, that was a good game. But that explains as a prequel to Final Fantasy VII, leading up to why Cloud is who he is and why that's important. But this is a complete fucking remake of this game. It looks stunning. It looks like it feels stunning. And I think they're giving it the same like combat mechanics as Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Yeah. And I think the coolest thing about this too, this is actually going to be available on PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S,
Goddamn.
Xbox One, Steam, and the Nintendo Switch. Now, I want to get this on Switch, honestly, but I need to see how it runs on Switch first. And the other thing that we do not know yet, is it going to be a actual download or a physical card that you can get, or are they going to do cloud streaming to Switch? Because a lot of these games, they've been doing cloud streaming. Like they did that with all of the Kingdom Hearts games, which you did not need to do that.
Right.
You did not need to do that.
Did not need
with
to.
Kingdom Hearts. So that's my hesitancy behind the Switch. But Ernell, what system are you going to play it on?
Oh, dog. I'm definitely going to be playing on PS5 because I want to see what it looks like. But honestly, I also kind of really want to get it for my Switch too. Because I feel like this is going to be the perfect mobile game again. You know what I mean? Like, because I want that nostalgia feel of like playing on my PSP on the bus while I'm like on my way back and forth to classes at school. Because I was playing the fuck out of this when I was in college. Like my freshman year of college, I was playing oh my god, nonstop.
I think I was a junior in high school when this game came out, when I was playing it. Yeah, because I was working at Papa Murphy's. Yep.
My junior year of college, man, and I tell you what, woo what a fucking game, my dude. With that said, we got one more big fatty for y'all: Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Part 2 of the Final Fantasy VII, 2 of 3 that they finally confirmed is going to be happening. Oh my god. A short teaser for the RPG showed Cloud and Sephiroth traversing an area that's sure to be thrillingly familiar to fans of the original Final Fantasy VII. Oh my lord. They showed the entire Nibelheim flashback walkthrough in full new remake scale. Oh my fucking god, man.
I'm excited.
Oh my god, they're gonna have so much money.
The one thing I want to see though, like I hope that when they get closer to this being released, I hope they do a PC release as well. You know. Or like with or at least within the first couple months or something, because like they're building a huge audience on PC right now. And those people on PC aren't going to buy a PS5 to play this game. Not with the types of systems that people are running now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So.
They should. Good console.
I need the Slim before I commit.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Dude, this game's gonna be fucking good, man.
Yeah.
This game's gonna be fucking good.
I'm excited.
I'm excited to see what they change, what they do with it. Because, like, obviously, like, the first Final 7 Remake was a really, really cool take on the original story, canonizing the fact that it was a parallel timeline or parallel universe, right? And how they worked that into the story was really, really creative. I really want to see, like, how they lead into making Disc 2 come to life while giving us a reason to keep playing that is different from the original. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
and which is interesting too, because then we look at like how they're doing Ever Crisis and how that is basically this like, you know, cartoony, cutesy version of the original game, as it was in the original game, like the original story and everything. It's cool that they're like offering that for people to have an option to play that game in a higher resolution scale, so you can experience the original plot and still play these remakes that are slightly different to like what the original game was giving. I want to see all the things that they change. I want to see if they put us in the airship.
Yeah.
Like, do they give us open world? Do they give us like legitimate open world? I don't know. And you people at home don't know either, but you do know, guys, is that we're going to move into our next segment. But before we move on to our next segment, I want to remind everybody that they can support us over on patreon.com/Good Kraken Show, where they can get early access to this episode before it goes public. They can write on the show and they can get this episode ad free. But if they're hearing this, they're on our Patreon. So for now, here's a word from our sponsors. This piece of Good Kraken content is brought to you by Glide mouse pads. The world is changing, and the demand for PC gaming and work from home setups has never been as wild as it is right now. Having the best of the best in PC accessories only makes it easier to get your work done before you jump right back in to the fray of the digital sea. And Glide knows exactly how to make that happen for you. Glide Mousepads is the future industry leader in mousepads, offering beautiful, smooth, waterproof products made with eco-friendly materials and non-slip rubber in a variety of sizes that are guaranteed to help you get that next win. I've got one of these bad boys in my office at work. I've got one here at my desk right now. Devin's got one. Xander's got one. This bad boy is silky smooth, silkier and smoothier than even the silkiest of smoothies or soy milk or what have you. You can go to glidemousepads.com right now and use code KRAKEN for 15% off the Founders Edition mousepad in every size available. Again, that's code KRAKEN, KRAKEN, for 15% off any Founders Edition mousepad today. Our next sponsor is Rogue Energy. Late nights are pretty much commonplace for all content creators, and anyone here at GK can attest that late nights are kind of our only nights. Luckily for us, though, Rogue has figured out exactly how to give those late nights and even earlier mornings the supercharge that we all need. Rogue Energy is a low-calorie, no-sugar energy formula that is the perfect alternative to sugar-filled canned energy drinks and sodas. Every formula Rogue Energy produces is designed with optimal levels of high-quality ingredients and no chalky textures. Again, we don't want that. Being the only gaming drink company in the world with 4 unique product lines to suit your task at hand, Rogue Energy strives to improve the in-game performance of gamers, streamers, and content creators around the world. Now, I know that we've been riding this train for a long time. You might be tired of us talking about this. You might not be tired of us. You might want to just support us anyways. And you know what? For those that do support us, we love you. But the best way to support us right now is to grab yourself a big old cup of Joe. When I say Joe, I mean this Rogue Energy stuff. I need you waking up first thing in the morning with a big old shit to get a big old shit going. Oh, wow. You grab your Rogue Energy cup. Okay, you dip that you just scoop that bad boy right on there. You give that bad boy a shaky dakey, you know what I'm saying? And then you're out the dang door. Okay, you need this beverage in your life. I cannot express that enough. You can head on over to rogueenergy.com and use code GKRAKEN for 10% off any purchase of shaker or formula tub of your choosing. That's GKRAKEN for 10% off any shaker or formula tub that you would like. Now, back to the episode. Well, I'm not going to waste everybody's time playing a fucking ad. I'm not going to play any goddamn audio. See, what happened is that, first off, Devin said it's my fault in chat, but here's the deal. It's not my fucking fault. It's every time Wavelink does a goddamn update, every audio connection fucking connects for no goddamn reason.
Ernell.
Yes.
You should have just known that by now.
Touche. That's fair.
That's why I don't do the updates all the time. I'll wait forever and then I'll do it, and then I'll when I have the time to set everything back up.
See, Xander gets it. Xander gets it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's why you do the update when you're ready to set everything up again.
I hate everything. I put off the update for 2 weeks because I didn't want to fucking deal with it. And then finally,
I haven't done a Wavelink update in like over a month.
You should probably do that. But let me do it first. I can show you how to reconnect everything.
I already know how to do it. I've done it before.
Yeah, but like I have to like replug everything. I had to delete an entire channel and put it back. Devin, what are we doing next, my friend? God damn it. God fucking damn it.
Well, Ernell doesn't know how to do it right now, but you got to protect your neck because we're going into the gallows.
There you go. That's the sound you guys need. Guys, today we are talking Lightyear review. So we saw the brand new Disney Pixar movie Lightyear this week, and oh boy, it's gonna be fun to talk about today. Guys, released June 17th, 2022, directed by Angus MacLane, who is widely popular for a few things. Actually, he he was, he's from Portland, actually, which is very fucking cool. But he is a American film director, animator, screenwriter, and voice actor, currently working at Pixar. He directed a few short films such as Bernie, Toy Story Toon's Small Fry, and the television special Toy Story of Terror. And he co-directed the movie Finding Dory, as well as created Cube Dudes in Lego, as well as designed a Lego Wall-E that became an official set from the Lego group. And this is his first time singularly going into directing a movie on his own. But really, really cool stuff coming out of him. And I hope to see more because we're going to be talking about it here pretty soon. Budget of $200 million. And unfortunately, a box office so far of $20.7 million.
That seems small for what it should be.
It is, as of 2 hours ago, $20.7 million box office. And that's bad. that's really bad. God damn it, man. God damn it. It made like 1.8 million in previews.
It's at 21 million now. It's gone up by 0.3.
Oh, great. Great. Yeah, unfortunately that's really, really bad, which is very unfortunate because this movie is not bad. With that said, let's move into some trivia here really quick. James Brolin, who voices Zurg, is the father of Josh Brolin, who played Thanos in Marvel Cinematic Universe films. Chris Evans, who voices Buzz Lightyear, played Captain America in the same franchise. There's also another thing that I didn't put on here, but there's apparently when they were recording voice tracks for this, Chris Evans apologized to James Brolin for beating up his son in a movie. Because Josh Brolin plays Thanos. Woo, got his ass kicked. Let's go. Bill Hader is the only actor to appear in a Toy Story film as well as Lightyear, as he played Axel the Carney, in Toy Story 4 2019. And in Lightyear, he plays the rookie, Feathering Hamston. Thank God I got that name down. I'll tell you that. This marks the second time Michael Giacchino has scored an installment to a Pixar film franchise that is traditionally scored by Randy Newman after Cars 2. After Cars 2. Earlier, Giacchino had previously scored the two television holiday specials, Toy Story of Terror, the former which is also directed by Angus MacLane, and Toy Story That Time Forgot. Michael Giacchino fucking kills it. He fucking kills it, dude. Just generally speaking, not just in this movie, but he kills it every goddamn time. Buzz Lightyear is seen wearing space uniforms with the abbreviation SC marked on them for Star Command. SC was also seen on another character who was played by Buzz Lightyear, Scott Calvin Santa Claus, when they were seen wearing their pajamas. This time, the SC stands for Santa Claus or Scott Calvin instead of Star Command. Fuck yeah, baby. Fuck yeah. There are official reports that markets in certain Middle Eastern countries in particular are refusing to screen the animated adventure. The film won't be in theaters in Bahrain, Egypt, Kuwait, Oman, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, or the United Arab Emirates. Outside the Middle East, Lightyear is likewise banned in Indonesia and Malaysia. The issue is the presence of openly LGBTQ plus characters in the film. God damn it, man. God damn it. But cultural shit, you know, that's their ordeals. That's their goddamn ordeals. I hate it. I fucking hate it. But we're getting there because that shit was fucking cute in this movie. That was a cute goddamn movie. Devin, what were your thoughts of Lightyear?
Very good and present writing. Yeah. Also, I just want to point out that Chris Evans did a great job voicing Lightyear. Like, great job, and actually sounded like it was Tim Allen, right? He very, very comparable. Very comparable. I like that a lot. The animation was top notch, probably some of the best Pixar animation I've ever seen, especially environmentally wise. It was extremely fluid. The movie had a good pace, had the classic Pixar sob moment that you get in a lot of Pixar movies. And remember looking at my friend who I went and saw it with, immediately tears. you know. But yeah, it was a good movie. I enjoyed the pacing a lot. I enjoyed the characters that it introduced. It had really good character development with a heartwarming ending to it as well. And it sets up even future installments if they decide to do that. But the box office might be dependent on that, guys. So you guys better go see that fucking movie because it's actually good. It's actually a good movie. It's a fun movie. If you have kids, take your kids to the movie. If they can behave at the movie theater. Right. It's not unbearably long. It's, as we stated earlier, it's only an hour and 45 minutes. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't feel like a long movie. I will say that as well.
Thankfully, yeah. It felt like it ended perfectly within a good amount of time. So
but yeah, I love Socks. Socks the cat. So good. Beep boop pop pop weep.
him voicing all of his own mechanics was the funniest. The fucking darts, dude. The darts.
You got 5 minutes.
I saved you 5 minutes. The
blowtorch.
Socks definitely carried this goddamn movie. Continue.
Yeah. Would you like ocean sounds or whale?
Or whale sounds?
How about just white noise? Okay. It was good. But yeah, I enjoyed the movie. I will probably watch it again at some point. So it was a good movie. The writing was good. The pacing was good. The voice acting was really good. It was an energetic movie. So yeah, go see it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm in a very, very similar boat. I think that this was a very, very fun movie. I don't think it was excellent by any means because it didn't hit some of the benchmarks that we can expect from other Pixar movies. Because there was moments, right? Like I choked up at that part.
I think everybody did.
Real fucking hard. They gave us that shit very early in the movie. And I was like, God damn it, already? Like give me some time, guys. But it had a heart there. I feel like it did the cast all did incredible. They did a great job voice acting this movie. As you said, the animation was phenomenal in this. The environmental art was extravagant. Multiple times during this movie, and I don't know if you felt the same way, but I had a number of times watching this movie that I actually forgot it was a cartoon. Because like everything felt so fluid outside of just the fact that they're very obviously cartoon characters, the animation was so incredible that I like felt like I was watching a live action, and it just like everything piecing together, the environmentals, like the particles, and like how everything sort of just felt artistically blended in to make it feel like you were watching a live action event. And so many times, and then Socks would kick in and I'd be like, oh yeah, fuck, that's right, it's a Pixar movie. Beep boop bop bop, beep beep boop 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 beep. Like you would fucking, oh my god, the dart took me the fuck out, dude. Like
the second it happened,
two fucking times, the fucking took me the fuck out.
Don't spoil like why or anything.
No,
but,
of course not. But the dart fucking took me out. Anything that had to do with Socks was goddamn money, dude. So yeah, if there's any reason to see this, it's for fucking Socks. But some of the things that I feel like it needed more on, I felt like a couple of side characters felt a little throwaway. One specifically bummed me out a little bit, which is Taika Waititi's character. Felt like they didn't give him enough to do. Like he just sort of like felt like, oh, we have this character, he's voiced by Taika Waititi, and cool. You know what I mean? He kind of felt like he didn't need to be there. The chemistry between Buzz and Socks was wonderful. The chemistry between Buzz and goddamn, what's her name? Granddaughter.
We can call her Hawthorne because she is a Hawthorne.
Hawthorne the second. It was wonderful. Like they did such a good job with their relationship. But I felt that the other two, Izzy, thank you, Xander, thank you. It was Izzy. The other two characters just sort of felt there for a majority of the movie. And they kind of used them as like comedic relief throughout the course of like the movie's experience that I felt like didn't hit for me. The humor with Socks was so fucking incredible that like any of the humor that had to do with these other two characters, I just really did not care about that much. Like they're trying to land jokes, and for me, it just, I was like, okay, sure. Like the pen thing, like that Xander mentions in chat, the pen thing was a really, really cool take. At first, that played off at the end, but I feel like a lot of the humor that had to do with them exclusively, with the characters and that weren't Socks, dragged on for too long. Like there's a thing between Buzz and Izzy that happens that they play on like a couple of times at first, and I was like, yeah, that was good. And then it gets boring after a while, that like beat of like the finishing the sentences thing. And I was over it really, really quickly. So it kind of felt like Taika Waititi was in this movie just because they wanted to say that Taika Waititi was voicing a character in this movie, and it was sort of just a secondary thought. Outside of that, though, I felt like the nostalgia factor was played off really, really well in this. It's a kids movie, so like the plot I can't give too much like shit on, because as far as a kids movie is concerned, the plot in this was actually very, very good. I felt like they did a good job. There was just a couple of things I was like I wish you would just leaned more towards the aspect of like learning how to be a team rather than having a relationship with somebody. Like a familial relationship with somebody. It's just like there were just a couple plot devices that they used that I felt like didn't need to be there if they would have just leaned into a different direction. I think Chris Evans did incredible. He did a very good job. I actually disagree with you. I don't think he sounded enough like Tim Allen for me. Because I
said he was comparable.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. Because it actually bothered me a little bit, like how much he didn't sound like Tim Allen. And like he sounded like he was like, I don't know, like 20-year-old Tim Allen, whereas I wanted 35-year-old Tim Allen, right?
But he was a very young Buzz Lightyear, because this was establishing that too.
The thing that bothered me, and I guess this is like headcanon, right? So like the thing about it that bothered me is that like they open the movie by saying this, like this isn't a spoiler because everybody knows this. They open the movie by saying that Andy bought the Buzz Lightyear toy because he saw this movie. This is the movie that made him want Buzz Lightyear, insinuating that the Buzz Lightyear toy from the original movie is supposed to sound like this Buzz Lightyear. And that's the part that threw me off. When I get away from that and just say, I'll suspend some disbelief. I don't care. It didn't bother me anymore because Chris Evans was so good at voice acting in this that it, like, a majority of the time, I didn't give a shit. Because I was like, I'm here for it. I can totally pretend that that this totally works for me. The thing that I enjoy most about this, and I say this a lot in our, especially our Disney like animated reviews, is when I start to look at this from perspective of me as a little boy. Like if I was like 10 years old watching this, if I was like 6 years old watching this, I would have fucking lost my shit to this movie, dude.
Oh yeah, 100%.
This is a fucking good movie for kids, man. Like,
yeah, if I was 10 years old and I saw this movie, it would probably be my favorite movie.
Oh, dude, yeah. Oh, this is a fucking good like kids action movie, man. Like they nailed it, dude. They nailed like kids action as far as that's concerned. Like Buzz feels like a hero in all the right ways, and things get a little bit bombacious because he starts to feel like Master Chief. You know what I mean? Like he basically is Master Chief for a majority of this movie, but like because of such though, it's like us as little boys, I could see myself being like, yeah, like, yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Watch it. I'm glad you caught what I was doing.
Yeah.
I can totally see like you and I being little kids watching this movie and like popping the fuck off for this. And so like because of such, like it gets more leniency from me because I feel like the writing was good enough as a family movie that it makes up for the fact that it's not necessarily the perfect movie, which is fine. I don't need a perfect movie. It's just hard to like give it too much leeway when we live in a world that has Finding Nemo, The Incredibles, Incredibles 2, like the list goes on. Big Hero 6, like the list goes on, right? And this is not in that caliber. And that's what I want to make perfectly clear here. This is a very good movie. It's not perfect though. Mm-hmm. So, with that said, Devin, should people go see this movie and what do you rate it?
People should definitely go see this movie. It deserves to be seen, especially with the potential at a continuation of this franchise. I give it a 7.5.
Very nice. Yeah, I think if you feel comfortable with taking your kids to the theater, I went and saw this in 3D. I want to make sure I mention.
I saw it standard.
It was the only showing that they had late enough at night that I could do the stream last night and go see it. So I was like, fuck it, I'll see it in 3D. I haven't done a 3D movie in a while. It actually did really good as a 3D movie.
I could see that actually.
It was surprisingly good. Like
Pixar movies are good in 3D just because of the animation.
Right,
you know?
Right. Well, and I guess that bodes to the concept I was saying earlier that like a lot of times I like forgot that it was animated, and maybe the 3D helped with that. But like there were moments that like you would maybe argue that they made it for 3D, but they didn't. They definitely don't do that. But like there's moments that feel perfect for 3D. And I was happy with it. I was happy with that. With that said, yeah, I think I would give this a 7.5 as well. This is not enough to be a 6.5 or a 7. I don't think it's perfect enough. It's lacking a couple of things. I don't think there's quite enough to get it to an 8. But I could argue for it. You know what I mean? I think that there's room to say that like an 8 could be fitting for it. I thought you were frozen for a second. You're very good at holding still. Don't do it. Don't fucking do that. You do every time I mention it. You do it just to see. Yeah, I see you smiling, motherfucker. Yeah, yeah, dude. I like. How many times did you like go off? How many times did you go off? Did you have like any go off moments? I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, but like,
no, there were some good go off moments. You know, like the beginning of the movie was actually really fun, like right away.
Yeah,
and then there was some moments I laughed though. Boop boop. I'm gonna throw it.
Yeah, I know, right?
I was like, why? Cliche.
Dude, the first act was like surprisingly good. Like setting up the rules, setting up the boundaries, like setting up the stakes. Like they did pretty fucking good with that, and like giving us like I'm not gonna say too much, but like giving us what they did hit fucking perfectly.
I will say this. My friend that I went and saw it with, she said like she felt like there was more stakes in this movie because we also went and saw Jurassic World together. Like she was more on the edge of her seat near the end of the movie during some sequences.
Then
I think
Jurassic World, right?
Then Jurassic World.
Yep, because
and
fuck Jurassic World
was like
Dominion.
like we were both equally pulled into this a lot more than that movie.
Same.
So
yeah, because I
like there was moments you were like, oh my heart.
Dude, there were 4 times when I was watching Dominion that I looked at my watch and I was like, oh my god, this is still going. Like I was like, this movie is still fucking playing right now. They're still doing this right now. And not a single time did I look at my watch last night during this movie.
Nope.
Like I was not bored. I was entertained front to fucking back. They did so goddamn good, dude. Xander, I like the attention to detail for the sci-fi elements. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
They did really good. There's the moment with Izzy near the end.
Yep, that's one of the moments
I was like,
about, like the stakes.
It's fucking A, dude. Like I really thought
that was terrifying.
I've seen Gravity
for socks.
Yeah, I know. Oh, don't you fucking kill Soxy, motherfuckers. Like I was like, you goddamn animals.
Well,
yeah, I know, right? We're not gonna spoil anything for you guys.
No, what's your rating?
7.5. 7.5 for sure.
So
yeah.
So official good Kraken rating for Lightyear.
7.5, baby. Go watch this bad boy. This is fun. Definitely if you aren't comfortable with theaters, when it does drop on Disney Plus in 45 days, fucking watch that shit day one. Because
I'll watch it again.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna watch it with my fucking kid, my nephew. They're gonna fucking love it. They're gonna love it. Also want to just very briefly talk about the beautiful scene with Hawthorne and the end of that first act, leading up to the timeline stuff. And how just wonderfully put together that fucking was. Because I'm gonna fight the people that aren't about it. That was a beautiful fucking gay moment. And I am so goddamn happy that they did it. So goddamn, because Disney are fucking pussies out putting gay stuff in their movies, and it pisses me off.
And it looks like they're changing that finally.
They fucking better. They fucking get it. You know what I'm saying?
Guys, let's talk about our schedule next week. On Tuesday, we have another good...
Oh, God, I burped. Oh, God. I'm a physical mess today.
Do you mean to do this?
Oh, God, no, I got it. Tuesday, we got another good Kraken podcast. We're talking, what's the deal with remakes? Because there's a lot of remakes happening. There's a lot of goddamn remakes
happening.
Movies and video games, dude. And we're going to be talking all the goddamn things because there's some people that are like, holy shit, why are they doing this? And then there's some other times where I'm like, yeah, give it to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Final Fantasy remake. Give it to me.
Give it to me, baby.
On Wednesday, it's another Ocean Shrine story time with yours truly, and I'm going to be playing The Quarry. There you go. Xander, you can come in and give me all the tips and advice and tell me what I should be doing and not doing. You guys at home will be making some decisions for me, and hopefully you guys don't get me fucking killed. Please don't. Please don't, because I would like to keep all the characters alive. And for those of you that watch Xander play this game, if you know what decisions end up with what results, don't you fucking say anything. Okay? I don't need you fuckers trolling me out here while I'm trying to play a game.
Everybody troll him.
I know, right? And then on Thursday, we're doing another Shipwreck Show live recording that is exclusive to our patrons. Go check that out. You know what? I was thinking the other day, I don't see any reason why not, but like, I think there's some room, and we're going to be talking here pretty soon. There's some room to potentially give access to our Twitch subscribers too.
I agree.
I think that's a good. So you guys hang tight. I think our Twitch subscribers might have some leeway here. I'm gonna give you guys some good content on Thursdays. Jokes on you guys. We actually don't live record Shipwreck Show. When we do live record, quote unquote, it's just us butt naked doing dances together on camera.
It's not true.
It's really not true. It's 100% true.
It's not true.
And then we record.
Do you guys really
Shipwreck Show
believe
after.
Someone that has been told to stop gaslighting his buds?
By Nolan North, one of the greatest video game voice actors of our time.
Nolan North acknowledges that Ernell Ocean Shrine gaslights people.
He also approves of it.
but you still gaslight people.
And then next Friday, we got another Splash Damage multiplayer gameplay stream. And this time, we're playing Fall Guys to celebrate the brand new cross-play, free-to-play that is happening. Oh my fucking God, dog. Fall Guys time. Let's fucking go. If you guys have not played Fall Guys,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm ready to fall on some guys too, baby. Let's fucking go. For the you can have a massive fucking party for Fall Guys. So if you guys want to play with us, you're more than goddamn invited. I'll tell you what. And then I'll tell you what. And then next Saturday we got another Good Kraken podcast where we're doing Obi-Wan Kenobi review. Oh, this last fucking episode, man. Jesus Christ.
I know.
Guys at home, please let us know what your thoughts were on Lightyear, what rating you would give it if you plan on seeing it in theaters. If you haven't yet, let us know all the things we want to hear from you guys. In the meantime, this has been the Good Kraken Podcast, your choice for all the nerdy video game and pop media news, reviews, and discussions that you wanted to hear. Live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. and Saturday at 12 p.m. right here at twitch.tv/Good Kraken Show. If you enjoyed the show, you can head on over to patreon.com/Good Kraken Show, where you can submit questions and topics of the show, get exclusive post-show content, and have early access episodes before they go live on podcasts and video services across the digital sea. Yark. You can also support us by going to our YouTube channel by clicking that beautiful bell and big red button, or subscribing to our podcast channel by searching Good Kraken with an exclamation mark and leaving a review there. We got to get on out of here, but until next time, my friends, be good to each other and to infinity
and beyond.